Did you know the Tab S12 Ultra could ditch the notch, hit 3000 nits, and pack 24 gigs of RAM? If the whispers are right, this is not the usual yearly polish. It is a serious attempt to make a tablet feel like the primary computer you actually choose. Today we're talking about the Galaxy Tab S12 Ultra and why the early leaks point to a real shift, not a spec bump. If you are tired of predictable tablets, keep listening, because late 2026 might finally get interesting. The tablet market has been stuck in the same loop: thinner body, slightly faster chip, slightly better screen, and a fresh color that nobody asked for. So when the supply chain chatter starts hinting at multiple major changes at once, you pay attention. And right now, the Galaxy Tab S12 Ultra is sitting at the center of that noise. First, the thing you notice every time you unlock the device: the display. The big claim floating around is that Samsung is going after an uninterrupted front face. The controversial notch on the current Ultra models has always been the deal breaker for some people, and the fine, "I'll live with it" compromise for everyone else. The new talk is an under-display front camera system. If Samsung pulls that off cleanly, the entire vibe of the tablet changes. A 14.6-inch panel with no cutout is instantly more immersive for editing timelines, reading research, sketching canvases, and doing split-screen work without a black bite taken out of the top. But removing the notch is only the appetizer. The bigger rumor is the panel itself, Tandem OLED. That matters because tandem structures can push brightness and efficiency in ways a standard OLED stack struggles with. And the number being thrown around is spicy, about 3000 nits peak brightness. On a tablet, that is not just bragging rights. That is the difference between outdoor use is possible if you squint, and outdoor use feels normal. If you have ever tried color work in a bright cafe, or you have ever reviewed footage in a car, you know exactly why that number matters. Now, brightness usually comes with trade-offs: heat, burn and risk, battery drain. That is where Tandem OLED is supposed to help. More efficiency, better longevity, and less panic about cranking the slider up. If these parts sourcing hints are accurate, Samsung is positioning the display as the core reason to upgrade, not an afterthought. Then there is the chassis. The word being tossed around is grade 5 titanium. That is the kind of material choice that immediately signals we are aiming at premium laptops. It also hints at a design goal: going ultra-thin without feeling fragile. One set of CAD-based leaks points to a thickness around 5.4 millimeters. That is absurdly thin for a 14.6-inch slab, and thin devices always raise the same question: does it flex? Titanium is a way to chase thinness while keeping rigidity. It is also a way to justify a premium price without relying on gimmicks. Now let's get to the part that decides whether this is a serious laptop alternative or just a really nice screen for YouTube: the silicon. The strongest whispers say the Ultra model gets the top-tier Snapdragon, tuned for flagship performance, while lower models may split into different chip choices. Early benchmark chatter suggests a big multi-core jump, around 30% over the prior generation. That does not sound dramatic until you map it to real tasks: more layers in a design file, more tracks in an audio project, more headroom for exports, less stutter when you are doing 3 things at once. And then the RAM leak lands: up to 24 gigs in a high-end configuration. That sounds like overkill until you remember what Samsung is trying to sell: a tablet that behaves like a workstation when you dock it, and like a media machine when you unclip it. If you want heavy multitasking to feel effortless, RAM is the difference between close a few apps and keep everything open. Which brings us to software, because hardware without the right interface is just wasted potential. The big name floating around is Neural DeX, described as the next evolution of Samsung's desktop-style mode. DeX has always been the promise: windowed apps, taskbar vibes, and a layout that makes a keyboard and trackpad feel natural. Neural DeX, if it exists the way the whispers suggest, is DeX leaning harder into advanced workflows. The talk is about running more complex environments, potentially including Linux-based workflows, right on the tablet. Not a cute demo, actual work. Now, if you are hearing on-device intelligence being mentioned in the same breath, you are not alone. Another thread of leaks points to a stronger neural processing unit, pushing more tasks locally. That means features like real-time video enhancements, generative art tools, and smarter voice interactions could respond instantly without waiting on the cloud. And for a productivity device, local processing is not just speed. It is reliability. It is privacy. It is the difference between my workflow breaks when the Wi-Fi drops and my workflow just works. Of course, all of that power needs stamina. The rumored battery is around 11,800 milliamps. That is not a giant capacity leap. But that is not the full story. Efficiency gains from a newer chip process and a more efficient display stack could matter more than raw capacity. The estimates being floated suggest heavy users might finally get beyond a full workday, pushing toward 15 hours in demanding use. If you have ever traveled with a tablet that dies right when the work starts, you know why that is a big deal. Charging is the other half of that equation. The expectation is 45 watts stays in place, but there are hints that the Ultra could push higher, possibly towards 65 watt. That would turn charging into a quick pit stop instead of an overnight plan. Imagine topping up while you answer emails, then heading out with hours of battery in the tank. Now, creative users are going to care about one accessory more than anything: the S Pen. The next-gen S Pen rumor that keeps popping up is haptic feedback. If Samsung adds supple vibration cues that mimic friction or texture, that is not a novelty. That is muscle memory. That is making digital ink feel less like skating on glass and more like a tool with resistance. Pair that with ultra-low latency and a massive bright screen, and the tablet stops being a nice extra device and starts being the thing you reach for first. Cameras on tablets usually get eye rolls, but the leaks point to practical upgrades, not vanity. Better front cameras for video calls, smarter subject tracking, cleaner low-light performance, and rear cameras tuned for scanning and augmented reality tasks. If you are presenting designs, walking a client through a concept, or documenting a site, those are not pointless features. They are workflow upgrades. Now the price. The number being floated is around $1,299 starting. That is premium, no question. But the goal here is not to compete with cheap tablets. The goal is to stand next to high-end laptops and say, I can replace that for a lot of people. If the display, the performance, the DeX evolution, and the accessory ecosystem all land together, that pricing starts to look less like a luxury tax and more like a category shift. As for timing, the release window being whispered is late 2026, with September showing up repeatedly. That lines up with typical launch patterns and sets it up to collide with the biggest seasonal tech announcements. If Samsung wants the Tab S12 Ultra to feel like a statement product, that window makes sense. So here is the real question. Are these whispers pointing to another shiny slab, or the first tablet in a long time built with a single clear mission? Remove the compromises. Make the big screen truly uninterrupted. Push brightness into use-it-anywhere territory. Add desktop-grade memory. Strengthen the chassis without making it heavy, and make the software act like it actually wants you to do serious work. If even half of this turns out to be accurate, the Galaxy Tab S12 Ultra is not just an upgrade. It is Samsung making a play for your main device. Here is my challenge. The next time you sit down to work, track how many tasks you do that are basically browser tabs, docs, email, messaging, and light editing. If that is most of your day, a tablet like the Tab S12 Ultra could be the first one that genuinely fits. But it only counts if Samsung delivers the full package: the uninterrupted display, the titanium stiffness, the real performance, and the desktop mode that does not feel like a compromise. I am watching the next leak drop closely because one detail will reveal the real plan. So let us know what you think in the comments section, and we'll see you in the next one. See you tomorrow. Peace out.